everybody, this is Daniel from the Go-To Family. Today we're in the beautiful Cretan city of Rethymno and we're gonna give you guys a tour of the city. So right now I'm standing in front of the Neratze Mosque right behind me. This is a triple domed mosque. It's really beautiful and it even has a nice minaret. So basically this building, like a lot of things in Rethymno and on the island of Crete in general, started off as a Venetian church, but it was converted by the Ottoman Turks in 1657 into a mosque, and the minaret that you can see at the top was later added. Just next to this mosque you have this road called the M. Vernadu road, I believe, and you have a lot of restaurants, a lot of good places there, highly rated. So what you can do to start off your trip in Rethymno, to start off your day or your holiday in Rethymno, is you can come and enjoy this, and you can eat at one of the places around it, have a nice Cretan meal, and just enjoy the natural beauty and history of Rethymno. You definitely want to get lost in the small serpentine alleys or back streets of Rethymno because it's so small. You'll never really truly get lost. You'll never be too far away from where you want to be, but it's definitely fun to just take the wrong right or the wrong left and just see where it goes. So right by the Veneto Hotel and the Maruvas restaurant is this little place. I'm actually not even sure what the name is. It's a hole in the wall, but they make fresh baklava and fresh Kadayif. This is what I have in my hand here. They still make it by hand, whereas most places make it by a machine. So they're still keeping in touch with the tradition of these pastries. So here I have the Kadayif in my hand, and you can see this is kind of like, it looks like these kind of like stringy spaghetti, this vermicelli at the top, but this is gonna be nice and sweet. So I'm gonna try this out right now, and you can see that it's sprinkled with these pistachios. I'm taking this out, and this is a big chunk of Kadayif here. You can see that it's kind of simmering, or it's kind of swimming in that sweet sauce, that sweet syrup at the bottom. So I'm just gonna take a bite of this. Let's try it out. Mmm. Whoa. That's a bite full. Oh, that is really sweet. Oh. She took a bite too. That bottom is just submerged in that syrup. Well, it's ultra sweet. It's basically like this kind of like hardened vermicelli that is made into a pastry, and it's topped with these pistachios, and inside I believe there's more of that vermicelli and perhaps some nuts as well. And that's basically it. It's pretty simple. Now I think you probably, I don't know if you eat this by hand, maybe you could use a fork or a spoon, but it's pretty damn delicious, and it's actually pretty soft. I just want to taste it too. Here we go. And you can have some too. It's really sweet, right? Definitely something you want to do while you're wandering the old streets of Rethymno right here. Come to this little local shop, just enjoy either this or a baklava or some of the other things that they have. If you come early enough, around 10 in the morning, you will see them make it right here in the hall. You'll see them making it, everything by hand. Right behind me is the Lady of Angels Church, and you can see right now they actually have a service. So this is just a small church here, and obviously still an active church. And also Rethymno is a very small town, so you can get to most of the sites within the old city center within a couple of minutes. However, on a lot of maps, you will, you can get lost, and not all the sites are clearly marked. So right in front of the Lady of Angels Church, I actually have a map, and you can see most of the sites here. They are all kind of numbered You can see like 1 to 10 to 20 to 27 actually, and you can see where you want to go right here on this map. So right behind us is the Rimondi water fountain. You can see this is really beautiful. It's located in Platinum Square, and it's like a small little water fountain, but it is so gorgeous. This one was built in 1626 by the rector of the city, A. Ramonde. So it's a Venetian water fountain, and you can just see like the arches on it, these Corinthian columns, I shall say. And actually the water fountain is still in use to this day, so you can see that water is springing out from those lion waterheads. So right behind me is the lighthouse, the Rethymno Lighthouse. This is definitely something you want to come and check out. You can just see it. It's a little smaller than the Hanya Lighthouse, which basically fits the bill of Rethymno being a mini Hanya, but just as charming. And right around the lighthouse you have the harbor, and you can just see you have all these restaurants. You can see here that there's fishermen right by the harbor, and you can see all the fishing nets right behind me. So the fish, the seafood here is most likely gonna be ultra fresh if you eat at one of these places. I'm standing right in front of the lighthouse. So this lighthouse actually much younger than other lighthouses on the island. It was built in the 1830s by the Egyptians. So it was built when the Egyptians ruled Crete, but they only ruled it for not a super long time, because in the 1840s Britain forced Egypt to give Crete back to the Ottoman Turks. But what's really cool about it is that once you're here, you're kind of elevated and you get to look at the entire harbor. That's really awesome. A really nice view right over here. It's a small harbor, like everything in Rethymno. It's smaller, but just as charming as other places. And on the other side you have the port, and also there's actually a beach inside the city. You could actually just walk there from the old harbor, and it's right in the city. That is really cool. You just walk on down and just take a little dip. Right now we're at the Forteta Fortress. This is an old Venetian fortress right here. It's beautiful. It's hanging on top of the city of Rethymno. So there are a bunch of buildings on the premises here of the Forteta Fortress, but behind me you will see that is the Sultan Ibrahim Khan Mosque. That building was erected in 1646 when the Ottoman Turks came here in Rethymno and they conquered the island from the reigning Venetians. It was actually erected on top of an old church, an old Christian church, the St. Nicholas church. You can see it has this cool dome. It actually used to have a minaret as well. It's no longer there, but it's really cool. When you go inside, it is built like this perfect echo chamber, so you could say things and you could hear the reverberations all over the place. And when I was inside, there was these kids and they were just kind of like screaming to test the echoes, and it was really, really loud, like crazy loud. So Really cool to check out. It's also, I believe, the centerpiece of this entire complex of the fortress. And lots of ruins as well here. So this site was, well, it was the site of a few battles. So obviously the Venetians, and then the battle with the Ottoman Turks, but also during World War, I think it was II, the Germans kind of came here and they kind of took this place over as well. And so this was the site of a number of wars throughout the years since it was built in the late 16th century. So as you can see, there's some ruins over here, and oh, let's check this out. What is going on here? It's gonna look like an aqueduct of sorts right here. Wow, just amazing. Just the beauty here, absolutely stunning. Wow, just check that out. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Definitely goes down. I believe there was a garrison here. I'm not sure if this is it though. But there was a area where you could house like soldiers and things like that. Oh, and definitely bring your sunscreen here. It is crazy hot and there's not a lot of shade. As you can see, you're gonna wanna explore the premises, but there's not a lot of shade. There's just like, I believe this is an olive tree. Just like these little trees here and there, but definitely not enough of shade. All right, so that's gonna do it for us. I hope you guys enjoyed this tour of Rethymno, of the top things to see here in the city. This is a magical, wonderful little city, definitely worth a visit. You definitely need to come and check out Rethymno if you're in the area, and even if you're not, it's absolutely amazing. All right, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to give the video a big like if you liked it. We'll see you guys on the next one.